Next stop, Firestone Depot. Who's getting off the bus?
Wow, there's a lot more of you now. Anyway, this is how I beat Borderlands 1 using only white rarity pistols. Here are the rules. The only way I can damage an enemy is via a white rarity pistol.
Nah, I never knew that.
This means no grenades, action skills, melee, or any weapon that isn't a white pistol. Number 2, I must get to max level, which is 69 in this game. And 3, I must beat all the DLCs at least once in this playthrough. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Here we are on the bus to Firestone, and I immediately picked my favourite character, Mordecai. I'm going to show you later why he's my favourite character, but just know that he does loads of pistol damage, so he's a massive, massive help for this run.
Get off my bus.
After getting off the bus, I get introduced to Claptrap. This is where I find out I start with a common sniper rifle, which is obviously a problem because I can't use it, so I do what any sane human does and throw it at Claptrap's face. Anyway, then I beeline over to the secret chest on top of this building over here and find a white rarity level 2 pistol, baby. Let's go. I can't use it yet because I'm only level 1, but I'm also the first human in Borderlands history to ever become excited to see a level 2 white pistol. Wow. I named Mordecai after Mordecai from Regular Show, giving myself a bird head and a blue outfit to complete the look. Perfect. Some bandits then complete a GTA stunt jump in front of me, so I begin to chop them up with my machete until I get another red chest, and this time giving me not 1 but 2 white pistols. This time I can equip them straight away due to them being level 1. Now, someone can correct me on this, but I believe this Hyperion pistol you get at the start of the game is a unique weapon. Why do I think this? Well, it's because this is one of the only 2 times I found a white rarity pistol with a scope on it. That's right, throughout this entire rest of the run, I only found one other pistol with a scope on it. I think scopes are rare, therefore every pistol with a scope on it is definitely going to be a green or higher rarity. This means I only found 2 pistols with a scope on it, and this one is a unique guaranteed one. So yeah, that was fun. I killed the rest of the bandits at Firestone, which gets me to level 2, and I completely forgot about the level 2 pistol in my inventory, so I guess it's sitting there collecting dust. Great. I meet Dr. Zed and he tells me that there's some skags at the front gate that need shooting. Claptrap gets blasted and I kill some bandits, repair Claptrap, kill some skags, and then go to get my first shield. Boom. First shield acquired. Now this would normally be the part of the game where you kill some bandits, meet TK Balhar and blah de blah de blah de blah.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
I go to the level 32 DLC instead because we can grab some free XP and some upgrades here. Unlike other Borderlands games, storage upgrades are bought with money this time, not Iridium. So by going to this DLC area, we can buy some endgame ammo upgrades for our guns. But we need $669,858 to buy the pistol ammo, revolver ammo, and the grenade ammo upgrade. I know some of you might have some questions regarding why I'm buying the revolver one and the grenade one. I will explain. It will make sense soon, don't worry. The way we get this money is by opening up local red chests in the area to sell high level loot for some good money. To reset the chest, I simply quit back out, go back in, and then the chests are reset, ready to sell some more loot. I repeat this until I can afford the free upgrades, which without these upgrades, this challenge would have been a massive chore, and I actually think borderline impossible, and I'll explain that in a second. You know what, I think it's time to go back to the base game.
Not around here, partner.
And now go to Jacob's Cove to start the zombie DLC, which is level 13, which, believe it or not, is doable at level 7 with a level 2 pistol. Oh, by the way, just a quick heads up, I played this game on the Borderlands Game of the Year edition, which had some major performance issues on PC. Turns out turning the game on and off again fixes this issue, but I didn't realise this for now. I did later on, so I apologise for any laggy gameplay in the background. It will only last about 2 minutes, I promise. And I'll sit and listen to Claptrap talk for a while. I stand on Claptrap's head and use a grenade jump to jump over this fence. This is why I bought the grenade ammo upgrade before, because it allows us to do tons and tons and tons of grenade jumps, so really useful. Instead of fighting loads of high level zombies, I do a grenade jump from this hill down to the beach. I need the grenade jump to avoid the death barrier down here. This beach is one of the most important areas of the early game, and let me explain why. See this guy right here? This corpse eater? It says it's level 10, but I'm not buying it, and neither is my level 1 gun, because look how easy it is to kill. And just like that, boom, level 8, more critical hit damage. I do another grenade jump over this fence, and now to activate the free turrets to claim the hub area of this DLC. I then pick up the side quest to kill more corpse eaters. How convenient. I beat this quest and complete another side quest involving picking up echo logs, which brings me to level 10. I now can max out our critical hit skill. I grab a much needed shield upgrade and make my way to kill Pumpkinhead. As you can see, our level 1 pistol does wonders. However, all my souls training allowed me to dodge all of the boss's attacks. Well, up until he activated his Chernobyl meltdown attack and wiped me out. I might come back to him later, I don't know. I then call the world's slowest elevator to go meet Dr. Zed's totally not evil twin, Dr. Ned. He tells us to go find a spooky antidote. On the way up to the next mission area, I do some Black Ops zombie stuff and kill all the corpse eaters together. Not only do I get XP for killing the birds, but I also kill them all in quick succession, and I gain 5,140 XP for completing the Conveyor of Death challenge. Boom, straight to level 11. I grab a point in one of the most important skills in this run, Gun Crazy. Essentially, every time I shoot a pistol shot, there is a chance for it to fire 2 shots for the price of 1. Cool. I also found some revolvers that are level 13, so I'll hold on to them for now. Oh, right, revolvers and pistols, what's all that about? They are, for all intensive purposes, the same thing. The game classifies them both as pistols, they both count as pistols in the stats page, they both get buffed by pistol damage, so I am classifying them as pistols, so they are allowed for this run. The only difference between a repeater and a revolver in this game is that they have different ammo types. Unsurprisingly, they did scrap this idea for future titles. Anyway, I jump over this fence to skip the mini-boss and grab the antidote. Upon returning to Jacob's Cove to turn in the quest, I then found it. The one, the only, the Cold Torment. I'm gonna call you Trevor. Let me explain to you how broken this pistol is, okay? For example, this is the damage on a revolver that's level 13. Now this is the damage on Trevor. Mix that with the fire rate. It's ridiculous. I genuinely think this is an overlook by the developers. This gun should have easily been like a blue rarity or something. It's crazy. This pistol single-handedly carried me throughout most of the game. Trevor and I do some side quests, getting us to level 14, and we started pushing through the DLC's main campaign. I then found a loot goon, which drops the most unholy amount of XP in this game. 2,600 XP for 1 kill. Yes, please. I then get to level 15 and then, oh my god, Dr. Ned was a bad guy. No! I find my way through the arenas to get to Ned and kill him, getting us an easy level up. I grab a point in hair trigger, which increases the magazine size and fire rate with pistols, and then Dr. Ned turns into a giant evil zombie, so I kill him again. And that's the first DLC down. I then jump over to the Robo Revolution DLC. Now this DLC is interesting. Essentially there's 4 main missions. The first 3 involve killing a Robo version of Dr. Ned, and then another robot version of another boss from the DLC T-Bone Junction. You know, that old DLC. Yeah, there's a Robo version of a final boss there, and then there's a new Robo version of Steel from the base game, even though you don't actually fight her in the base game. Then in the last mission you have to do all of that again, fight every single boss, and then another final boss. Anyway, I can't be arsed doing all that, so I'm going to skip straight to the boss rush and kill the final boss. That sounds like a good idea, because I'm lazy. Climb on these boxes here, jump onto this locker, then grenade jump onto the roof of this building. Follow the roof along until you get to this big fence here, jump onto this small section and then do another grenade jump onto this invisible floor. Then walk forwards until the invisible wall stops, and then jump right into these rocks to the right. Move left and right until you fall down, and congratulations, you've just skipped to the end arena of this entire DLC. Anyway, me and Trevor defeat Robo Nox Trap, then Undead Ned Trap, and then Commandant Steel Trap, who all go down like an orphan on the freeway, really easily. The game first teases me with some purple pistols, and then it's on to the final boss of this DLC. It's a massive Robo version of Claptrap called Minac, or M-I-N-A-C, but whatever. This is actually a tough boss fight, but there's a fun way to cheese him. You can actually grenade jump onto the wheels of the tank, then you can do another grenade jump up to the base of the tank, and then you can get into his eyeball, allowing you to shoot into the eye even when his shields are up and he can't hit you either. After his death, we then have to kill a normal version of Claptrap, and boom, that's the first 2 DLCs down with only white pistols, and we haven't even left Firestone yet. I think it's fairly obvious that I now destroy the first handful of missions. The only noticeable thing that happened in these first couple of missions was I found a perfect grenade jump mod, the Hyperion Longbow, so that's cool. I violate Nine Toes, violate Bonehead, and then do the Airborne Challenge glitch for some free XP, and get all the way up to Sledge without having to do a single side quest. Easy. Anyway, the fun's now over because Sledge and his goons are all level 19 just like me, so I actually have to pay attention. I do an easy skill where you jump onto this bridge and then onto the construction truck, then grenade jump from the truck onto the hill and then onto the roof. Through this window and boom, straight to Sledge. Sledge's skull has a business meeting with Trevor and I grab one of the 4 vault keys. It's time for the Dahl Headlands. I beat up Skagzilla by baiting out his laser attack, allowing me to do easy critical hits, which gets us to level 20. We then rescue Lucky from some bandits and blow up some cars and then meet Mad Mel. Some of the AI car enemies in this game are hilarious. We then travel to New Haven to meet Helena Pierce, who looks like she's kissed a Pelsander. Sure, nothing bad will happen to her in a future game. Anyway, we now do everyone's favourite Borderlands quest, where we have to turn on the power. Yay. and then do some more side quests where I have to kill the big man himself, King Wee Wee.
Okay, just for some context, I was this far into the video when I decided to move out into my own place, so obviously I've been away for a bit of time whilst I focus on getting settled in. So if you've been wondering where I've been, you know, I've been paying taxes and changing shower heads and, you know, real man stuff. But yeah, my microphone might sound a little bit different because obviously my setup is a bit different. So what's next? Oh yeah,
King Wee Wee's fucking dead.
I then say hi to my homegirl Tanis, who then tells me to go say hi to my homeboy Crazy Earl. I smoke some bandits to clear a path to the man, and then Earl tells me to go smoke some more bandits. Yay! I then go blow some stuff up, which I do with a great big happy go-lucky smile on my face. I then do some more side quests for Crazy Earl, and then we face the hardest and most unbalanced thing in Borderlands 1. Turrets. I'm going to try and read out the script for you guys, but it will be challenging not to jump out the window behind me because these things, even thinking about these things fills me with blood, fills me with pain, fills me with rage. Even Korn, the blood god himself, the skull god, will even... Basically, if you move even a micropube to any direction, these things will aim about you and dome you straight into the skull. These things are deadly. They are the hardest things to deal with in this game. They have so much health, so much range. Damage them with my revolver until they eventually die from a very long distance away. I then go make my way to kill Crom, who has the second vault key. Crom, the turret boss. Yay! Crom's dead. I feel no remorse, but yay, I get a vault key. Sick. I give the vault key back to Tanis, and now I've got to meet up with a bloke called Taylor Knob. Taylor Cobb? Knob? Okay, just riveting stuff, really. That's what I'm trying to get at. He then tasks me with killing his own brother. Great. So now I'm getting involved in family drama now. This part of the game's really boring, so I cut it down a bit. So I kill Taylor's brother, go do some other bullshit, and then turns out Taylor was evil. So I smash his head in to open up a gate. Great. Okay, so now I kill the Rack Hive and I violate it, really. There's nothing much to add. Mordecai and his synergy with machine pistols is just abuse, really, to be honest with you. I grab number 3 out of the 4 vault keys and then carry on with the main story. In my endless wisdom, I forgot to record the part where I go kill Baron Flint and get the 4 vault keys, so instead I'm going to show footage of me killing him in New Game Plus. So, you know, don't get confused. I'm not actually like, you know, this high level. I kill him, go grab the vault key, and oh no! It was a lie. There's only 3. And I gave them all to Tanis, who's then been captured by the Atlas Corporation. I then go on a rescue mission to break out Tanis from prison. These Atlas soldiers are really heavily armored, so there's only really 2 ways to deal with it. You can either use a corrosive weapon or a headshot. I opted for headshots because corrosive weapons rarely spawn as white rarity weapons, and the Mordecai does insane critical hit damage anyway. Yay, it's Tanis. Where's my vault key? Where's the vault key, Tanis? Tanis. Tanis. The Atlas Corporation has it, but luckily Tanis has a great idea. If I just activate some radio towers around the map, then activate one central radio tower, she can do some sci-fi hacking and locate the vault key. You wouldn't have any idea where the vault key is. You know, I'll give you a little clue. What the keys open. Anyway, on the way to turn on the radio towers, we bump into the most important enemy of the entire game. Iridians. Yeah, remember those aliens that made the vault in the lore and, you know, hid the loot and shit away because humans were too stupid to use it or something? You know, the super elusive and extremely important to the lore Iridians. You know them? Anyway, they drop a metric shit ton of XP in this game. Like, a ridiculous amount. And Mordecai has one trick up his sleeve that will allow me to one-shot pretty much all of them. And I'll show you this later. And then here's the big reveal, guys. The vault key is near the vault. Oh my god. Anyway, now we need to stop Atlas from opening up the vault because they don't know what they're doing. Anyway, I shoot my way up to the vault, killing loads of soldiers and Iridians, leveling me up nearly twice, by the way. That's how much XP they drop. And yep, that was the final boss. It really wasn't that bad. This game's kind of easy. Can't lie. I think in the future, I'm definitely going to do more difficult challenges because this is turning out to be quite easy. Anyway, time to do it all again in New Game Plus so I can get to level 69. Okay, here we go. Speedrun. Dr. Z met. TK Baha met. Ninetoes killed. Bonehead stead. Sledge obliterated. Mad Male decimated. Helena rizzed. Tanis seduced. Crazy Earl tugged off behind the scrapyard. Crom discombobulated. Taylor met. His brother dissolved. Taylor annihilated. Rack Hive disassembled. Baron Flint disintegrated. And then finally, the Destroyer deatomized. Okay, time to get to level 69. At this point, I pull out my secret weapon. Trespass. Trespass is a skill that Mordecai has, and at 5 points, it completely negates shields. So why is this important? Well, most enemies in this game barely have any shield at all, making this skill kind of useless. However, Iridians are like 97% shield, making it so that all my shots completely ignore 95% of their entire health bar. Seriously, in the span of about 30 minutes, I went from level 54 to 69. Anyway, now it's onto the DLC, and yeah, I made a boo-boo. I made a mistake. I was intending to complete the DLC at level 69, so I beat the main story first and hoping this DLC would level up and scale to my level, but it didn't. So, yeah, I kind of just violated this whole DLC, since, you know, every single enemy was level 52, and I was, you know, level 69, and I've got level 69 guns, such as Trevor Mark II. Oops. Wow, okay, we did it. First video on this channel, like a proper video. This is the type of content I want to keep on making because it's a lot of fun to do. I'm really enjoying sort of challenge run type things and videos online. So I wanted to give it a go myself, and this was a lot of fun. But too easy. I thought the white pistol was too easy, so I'm thinking grenades only or rocket launchers only. I'm thinking grenades. I think rocket launchers have been done before. I don't think grenades have, though. And I reckon I could beat this game with only grenades. So let me know if you want launchers only, grenades only, melee only. Let me know. Just let me know how you want it and I'll do it. But any game, Dark Souls, God of War, I've got a lot of ideas that I might, you know, what I play with. If you actually go look at my channel banner in the channel, it will tell you a lot of sort of hints at games that I'm going to be playing. So that's exciting. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching it. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Massive thank you to every single person that subscribed. We've gained, I think we're on, what, 420 subscribers as of recording right now? Which is crazy, because I've only started this channel a couple months ago. So, you know, from 0 to 420 in like a few months. That's crazy. So I want to say a massive thank you to anyone who's ever subscribed or watched my content. If you like it, please like and comment. It really helps. So thank you, and have a nice day.